This is kind of a stupid video, but it's just to make a point. CA, please. You've seen me make several videos here about the poison effect and how it's just not good for the game. Like Authors Chosen were not good for the game, the poison is not good for the game. Now, this is an entire Ostrogothic army. We have 6 Gothic Warband, we have 6 Germanic Hunters, 6 Noble Germanics, and a General. Not a very good army, but just sort of to represent a whole army. So we're going to see the Slavic Hunters, see how they do here. The Germanic Hurlers are dying very quickly, they become exhausted, and once these other units start moving into range of the Poison Archers and multiple units get hit, you'll notice something very, very bad. Each unit that gets hit by the poison effect. So that means that if several units get hit, you're going to be causing extreme casualties. Because the poison takes effect not by the number of missiles that hit, it seems, but just by virtue of hitting the unit, much like whistling and flaming shots. So now we've managed to exhaust the 2 lines. Take note of what happens when we manage to hit all lines here. We've managed to exhaust an entire enemy army using only 6 archers. We've managed to inflict casualties on all the enemy units using only 6 archers. And these guys are going to have no problems kiting away, not from the cavalry of course, but from the infantry certainly. All of the infantry is exhausted, it's never going to come back. So this is not an army that's being commanded to take on these archers, by no means. But these are 6 cheap archers, and they will be able to destroy the better part of this enemy army and exhaust the entire army. It's just absolutely terrible, and it puts the guy not having the poison archers in a horrible position. Sure, he can use MLG micro with cavalry and such, but try using MLG micro when all of your units are exhausted. Some factions can do it, some factions can overwhelm the Slavs. But just looking at this, it should be quite apparent just how ridiculous it is. I'm not even targeting anything specifically here, I'm just letting the poison effect fall on all of the different units, and because the poison kills indiscriminately, it means that you don't even have to micro. You can just hit several units and they will just drop dead, like what's happening here. And these guys still have ammunition remaining and they are killing the entire enemy army. If these guys had machine guns, they wouldn't be getting more kills than they are doing right now, because the effect can hit multiple units at once. A huge problem, and in my opinion, it makes playing against the Slavs not very fun at all. And it makes playing with the Slavs not very fun at all, because it feels like cheating. Sure, they don't have good cavalry, but if you infantry spam, and if you use these guys, the main thing that the enemy can use against you, cavalry, is at a severe disadvantage because it's going to be exhausted, which makes it easy pickings for javelins, it makes it easy pickings for cheap archers, and it's very hard to use. One of the main advantages of cavalry is speed, and it makes it very hard to use cavalry effectively when all of your cavalry is running around being exhausted. And of course, once you join a fight, you're going to be a lot less effective. Ugh, CA please.